Hello students, how are you all? We are on our way with the chapter electricity. This is my fourth video on the chapter electricity for class 10th. So here we'll be dealing with another important topic, which is factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. In the previous video, through the Ohm's law, we came across this new term resistance. So now we are going to talk of the factors on which the resistance is dependent. For this we'll carry out a simple activity. So let's quickly get to the activity. This is an experimental setup like we did in the previous one also. I have a cell, an ammeter and a key, and these two ends are open again to introduce different types of components one by one and note the reading of the current as we are changing these components. So you will understand the components one by one. First we put over here a nichrome wire of a known length and a known thickness. Suppose the length of the wire is L and the area of the wire is A. When we say area, we mean the area of the cross section, that is the thickness of the wire. Suppose this is a wire of length L, then this becomes the area of the cross section of the wire. When we put in this, we will note a certain value of current. After this, we will remove the key, introduce the second component, which is also a nichrome wire from that same roll, means having the same area of cross section, but we have taken the wire of double the initial length. So second time when I am using, the area is same, but the length of the wire has been doubled. We have taken a longer wire 2 times the length. When we place this wire between the two terminals, again we will note between these two ends, again we will notice the value of the ammeter, and we will see that there is a change in the value of the current which is now flowing in the circuit. Third, also we will take a nichrome wire which is having same length as the first one. So the length is L, but the wire is double in thickness. Initially we had taken a thin wire. Now we are taking a thicker wire of double thickness. So we say that the area has been doubled and the length is the same. Again, when we are placing this and putting in the key plug, we notice a different value for current. It means here we are using same material, but by the change of the length and by the change of the area also, the value of the current is changing. And lastly, we take a wire of length L, area of cross section A, but now we are using a wire of different material. We are not taking nichrome wire, but we are taking any other material, say copper, aluminium, whatever, some other material. We are basically trying to change the material to see the dependency of the factors on which the current and then hence the resistance depends. So when we place this wire between the terminals, plug the key, again we get a different value for the current. After conducting this experiment, we come to know about 3 factors. One is the length, one is the area, and one is the material which we are using, the quality of the material which we are using. These are the 3 factors on which the resistance depends. Now you will question me, ma'am, we are finding out the current and then you are talking of the resistance. Remember doing Ohm's law? We have done Ohm's law that V is equal to IR. If V remains constant, which is constant in this particular case, then I and R are dependent on each other inversely. Like V upon I is equal to R. If I will increase, R will decrease, because we can see from here resistance is inversely proportional to R. So based on this, the conclusion from this experiment comes as the resistance is directly proportional to the length. If the length increases, the resistance also increases. It is seen that the resistance is inversely proportional to the area of cross section. Okay, so this is the conclusion from this experiment. And we get here, if I combine the two, I get R is proportional to L upon A. Now we have to remove the proportionality sign, and this will be removed by applying the proportionality constant, which was found out to and given the symbol rho. Okay, so R is equal to rho, then L upon A. This is the expression for the factors on which the resistance of the material depends. You know L is length, A is area. Now what is this rho? This rho was given the word resistivity. It was termed as resistivity, and this resistivity is the property of the material of the wire. You remember in the last case, we changed the material and we observed a change even when the length and the area were same. So when these two were constant, then also a change was observed, and that term is resistivity, which is based on the material of the wire. Now children, resistivity is the property of the material, and therefore when we take a certain material, suppose I am taking nichrome. I have taken different lengths and areas of nichrome, but resistivity of nichrome will remain same because I am saying resistivity is the property of the material used, and therefore it remains constant at a given temperature. Is it clear? Just like density of the material is constant at a given temperature, similarly resistivity of any material remains constant at a given temperature. You need not memorize the resistivities of materials. They are given there in NCERT, and if they are asked in examination, they are, if a question is asked based on that, they are provided to you. Only little thing you have to remember is that resistivity is, if you see, resistivity and resistance are dependent on each other. So if the resistivity is more, it means the resistance is also more. So substances which are conductors will have lower resistivity, and the resistivity of conductors is of this order: 10 raised to the power minus 8 to 10 raised to the power minus 6 ohm meter. And when we have insulators, the resistivity will be very high because it will not allow the flow of current. Therefore, here the resistivity is of the order 10 raised to the power 12 to 10 raised to the power 17 ohm meter. Now we have to also discuss how have we got the unit of resistivity as ohm meter. So we'll quickly come to that. For that we need this formula, R is equal to rho L upon A, and this formula we will bring it in terms of resistivity. So I take A here and I bring L down, I get rho is equal to RA upon L. Okay. Now therefore what is the unit of resistance? The unit of resistance is ohm. The unit of area is meter square. Upon length, the unit of length is meter. So meter and meter square get cancelled by this. Therefore the unit of resistivity becomes ohm meter. This is the unit of resistivity. You can get to derive this formula for resistance. You can also get to derive the unit of resistivity. I hope this is clear. We have some numericals also based on resistivity. So you can simply by placing the values, you can calculate these numericals. 2 or 3 types of numericals I will be taking. So numericals on the topic factors on which the resistance of a conductor depend. I have noted down 2 numericals for you. The first one, a copper wire of diameter. The diameter is given to you, and the resistivity is given. We have to find the length to make the resistance 10 ohm. Follow the procedure I have told you. First note down whatever is available to us. So it is given that the diameter is equal to 0.5 millimeter. The resistivity is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. The resistance is 10 ohm and we have to find the length. From the diameter, I will find the area of cross section of the wire. The wires are circular in nature. So for the area, we will use the formula pi r square as you have done in mathematics. And for r, we have the diameter, we will have to divide it by 2. So here is the calculation for area. R is equal to d by 2, which gives you 0.5 upon 2 millimeter. Now this is millimeter and it has to be converted into meter. The conversion of millimeter to meter is divided by 1000. So the radius in meter will become 0.5 upon 2 into 1000. We will remove this decimal and bring a 0 over here. So my radius will become 5 upon 20,000. We can also divide it here. We may not divide also. Be very careful of how I am calculating. Otherwise this calculation will appear difficult to you. This will make it simpler. 1s and 4,000. So my radius is 1 upon 4,000 meter. Now we apply the formula R is equal to rho L upon A. I am supposed to find L. So I write the formula in terms of L. L is equal to R into A upon rho. Placing the values, L is equal to, what is R? R is 10. Into area. Area will be 22 upon 7 pi r square into 1 upon 4,000 into 1 upon 4,000. We have got R into A and now upon rho. So like this, multiplication signs here, and the value of rho is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8. So this is what we have. A 0 goes. Now children, be very careful that in these type of questions you separate the decimal number, that is the zeros, like this. See here, I have 22 upon 7 into 4 into 4 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. From where has this 10 raised to the power 6 named 5? From where this 10 raised to the power 5 has come? 3 zeros here and 2 zeros here. I have separated the 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 8. Try to solve these exponential numbers separately and the numbers which I have otherwise separately. So I get 22 upon 7 into 4 into 4 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 5 minus 8, which gives me minus 3, which I will take to the numerator. So I get 22 into 10 raised to the power 3 upon 7 into 4 into 4 into 1.6. This is one more decimal I take here, I multiply by 10. So I get 22 followed by 4 zeros. 22 followed by 4 zeros upon 7 into 4 4s are 64 into 1.6. Whatever cutting now you can do with these, sorry, it is not 1.6, it is now 6 because I have removed this decimal. Whatever cutting you will do now, and finally you will get the answer 122.7 meter. Do practice questions. You can practice from NCERT or any other book, and if you have any problem, you refer to me, you let me know through the comment section. I am definitely going to help you. There are one more type of questions which are done in this. in which value of resistivity etc. is not given, but the wire is folded or the wire is stretched. First this numerical, and then I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, it is given a 6 ohm wire is doubled up by folding onto itself. Calculate the new resistance. Now when we fold the wire, suppose I have a wire, just a minute, I'll carry a wire for you. Suppose this is the wire I have of the given length, which is not given to me, and it is saying that the wire is doubled by folding. If I double this wire by folding, what is going to happen to the length? The length will become half, but the area will become double because there will be two open ends of the wire. So the area is going to become double. So whenever a wire is folded onto itself, the length is reduced to half and the area becomes double. This is what we are going to follow in this numerical. Okay, so let the length be L and let the area be A. It is a particular wire, so resistivity will remain same, and let the resistivity be rho. Resistance is given as 6 ohm. On folding, when I fold the wire, the length will become L by 2. The area will become double. Resistivity will remain the same because it is that same wire, and resistance, the new resistance we have to find. Let the new resistance be written as R new. So from the first case I get R is equal to rho L upon A, where R is 6. So I write 6 is equal to rho L upon A. Second case, in the second case I use the formula R new is equal to rho. L is L by 2. L is L by 2. Rho L upon A, and area is doubled. So area I write 2 times A, which becomes rho L upon 4A. R new becomes 1 upon 4 times rho L upon A. The value of rho L upon A is 6. So I put this value of rho L upon A as 6 and I get R new is equal to 6 upon 4. 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5 ohm as the new resistance when the wire is doubled onto itself. So this is how you will be solving numericals of this type. They are important. And one more thing, sometimes the question is given like this, that the wire is folded, and sometimes the question given is that the given wire is stretched. If we stretch the wire, it will go thinner. Yes? So if the wire is stretched and doubled in the length will become 2 times and the area will reduce to half. So you will have to be very careful whether that same wire is folded onto itself. If it is folded, the length will become half and the area will become double. If it is stretched, the length will increase, area will decrease. Whatever times the wire is stretched, that many times the area will decrease. Suppose the wire is stretched to triple its length, then the area will become 1 by 3 of the given area. I hope this is clear. Still, for any query, I am always there for you. You can ask in the comment section. Stay tuned, and if you have already subscribed, well and good. Otherwise, subscribe and share my channel with maximum students for their benefit. Thank you. Keep happy. Keep safe.